Hello, welcome to FEU Tech. Today we are going to discuss Module 1 Basic Electrical Engineering. Basic Electrical Engineering. What do you think will happen if we don't have engineers? Will we be able to travel through the skies, use phones and other technology? Travel long distance places and carry things that are impossible for us to carry? Or passing through safe and steady bridge? But if we have engineers, the imagination is limitless with every ways you can create and build that is unique to others. Electrical engineering. Electrical power. Electric power is the rate at which electrical energy is transferred by an electric circuit. The SI unit of power is the watt, 1 joule per second. Electric power is usually produced by electric generators, but can also be supplied by sources such as electric batteries. Here is an example on how electrical energy is made.
It goes into a furnace burner where it is burnt. From the combustion, smoke is produced, which escapes through the stacks of the power station. The burner generates heat, which heats up a large water tank known as the boiler. The water that is heated in the boiler becomes steam. The high-pressure steam goes into a turbine. The turbine has large bladed rotors, just like the sails of the windmill, which pushed by the steam rotate at a high speed. In turn, these bladed rotors activate a magnet that generates the electric current. This magnet is part of a device known as an electric generator. Lastly, the steam is separated. Some of the steam is distributed to the surrounding cities and villages via a network of pipes to provide heating. This process is known as district heating. The remaining steam cools, condenses into water and goes back to the boiler for reheating. Steam is used for chilling by spraying the pipes which convey it with water. The water evaporates and is released into the atmosphere through those characteristically large, thick cooling towers that appear to be forming clouds in the sky.
An electric power system is a network of electrical components used to supply, transfer and use electric power. The electrical power system consists of three major components. 1. Generation. 2. High voltage transmission grid. 3. Distribution system. Basic structure of electric system. Electricity generation. The process of producing electric energy or the amount of electric energy produced by transforming other forms of energy into electrical energy, commonly expressed in kilowatt hours, kWh, or megawatt hours, MWh. Power station. A power station, also referred to as a generating station, power plant, powerhouse, or generating plant, is an industrial facility for the generation of electric power. Most power stations contain one or more generators, a rotating machine that converts mechanical power into electrical power. Here's a list of power plants in the Philippines. Philippine electric power generation. This is an example of a power generation. Types of power station. 1. Thermal power station or coal-fired thermal power plant. 2. Nuclear power generating station. 3. Hydroelectric power stations. 4. Alternative methods of power generation are: A. Solar power generation. B. Geothermal power generation. C. Tidal power generation. Power transmission. Electric power transmission is the bulk transfer of electrical energy from generating power plants to electrical substations located near demand centers. The high voltage transmission system links the generators to substations, which supplies power to the user through the distribution system. Here is an example of a power transmission. Power substation. A substation is a part of an electrical generation, transmission, and distribution system. Substations transform voltage from high to low, or their reverse, or perform any of several other important functions. Here is an example of how the power substation works. Transformer. Transformers are used to increase or decrease the voltages of alternating current in electric power applications. Here is an example of a transformer. Electric power distribution system. An electric power distribution system is the final stage in the delivery of electric power. It carries electricity from the transmission system to individual consumers. Distribution substations connect to the transmission system and lower the transmission voltage to medium voltage ranging between 2 kV and 35 kV with the use of transformers. Here is an example of an electric power distribution system. And that's the end of Module 1. Thank you for listening.